Good morning. Thank you for joining me today. And in this episode, I want to talk about the feeling that you get when things are falling apart and you want to quit. And I swear, I'm not going to be dramatic this episode. I swear. But this morning I woke up and I look at my portfolio and I just wanted to quit. Just want to give up on everything and just stop trying. It's like no point anymore. But then somehow I pulled myself out of bed, dragged myself to the gym, and you would know it when you get to a point where you're going through a heartbreak, a financial crisis, or a mental breakdown, or whatever it is that is killing you on the inside. But you found the courage to pull yourself through it, to push yourself through it, and do what you need to be done, even when the world is crumbling all over you, all around you, and yet you're pushing it anyway. That feeling, it is something different. Because I didn't want to go to the gym this morning. I didn't even want to do a single workout. It's like one of those days when you're looking at your life situation and you're just like, this is not where I want to be. I don't feel good. And doing hard things like this, it's even harder. Like going to the gyms and cooking and washing dishes, doing laundries and cleaning up the house. These things, they're harder to execute because, you don't feel as good. But there's that beauty when you push through it. You go through it, and you got over it, and you have this pride that you feel afterward, that you fucking did it. It feels good. Even today you wanted to just stay in bed and cozy. Or maybe it's just me. But here's the story I told myself. One day I'm gonna look back to these days, and these days will be the worst day of my life, but also the best day of my life. Because if I didn't have to go through these things, then I wouldn't be the person that I would become in the future. The person that I would so proud of. Just because I stick around and I push through it. And this is not like a motivation episode or anything, or a podcast. But I'm just speaking the truth. Is when you're in the thick of it. When all you could see are just failures, mistakes, bad choices, nothing going right. It's just the road that you're heading towards, where you're going. It's so blurry ahead of you because all you could see is just bad. and bad and bad things down the road. Because you stumble, because you fucked up, because you messed up. And now you don't know what to do. Imagine this feeling. You put your heart and souls, you're grinding every day, trying to build something, trying to build this castle that is made out of sand. It's so beautiful, but it's come with a lot of risk. And every time you build it up, you keep on getting kicked down. You keep on breaking down. And now you're looking back and you're like, is it even worth my time? Like all these time and effort that I've been putting in, and it just keep on crumbling back to the beginning, to nothing. And how am I supposed to find the will to do it again? And here I am, did it again, and then it's fuck up again, over and over again. But I'm not here trying to, acting like I'm a victim or anything, because I have no one to blame but myself. But here's the thing. There is something you learn from falling back onto your knee and getting up again, and again, and again, and again. You just get this feeling that maybe you just suck. I don't know. But I'm gonna try again anyway. Because what else can I do? Stay in bed and stay fucked up. And here's also another thing that I realized, that saying that I'm gonna quit these things, I'm gonna stop doing it, I'm gonna start doing those things tomorrow, or stop doing those other things tomorrow, that day will never come. But what's been helping me is that when you grab a journal, you write it down. And I know this sounds so generic because everyone does it. You write down in a journal, do a checklist. Or maybe I'm just been living in a cave. Or I'm just haven't never done it. But it seemed to be working out. It's like I'm putting here's the day 7, day 8 up, no, chucking off. And day 6 up, just keep on going to the gym. Like, you're keeping up with these streaks, right? And you're like, I'm making progress, and I'm seeing it, and putting them down on the piece of paper. It helped a lot. It keep track of your doing, and when the urge comes to do it, to do the thing that you're trying to quit, when the urge comes, you're like, you know what? I've been putting a lot of time writing these things down on a piece of paper. I am not gonna break it. Because all these time I never written down anything. It was just all in my head. Keep on telling myself, I will do it tomorrow. I will do it later. But I will quit. I will one day. Fast forward 4 years down the road. Oh, probably all my life. Never really stick with anything. But ever since I've written them down every day, whether it is a big thing that I'm trying to break or new things that I'm trying to have in my life, just a little bit every day. Whether it is making a podcast, washing dishes, cutting my hair, go to the gym, cook, laundry, clean the house, you name it, whatever you want, just gotta write it down and put it box right next to it, and when you finish, you check on it. Or the day after, when you write the next one, you check on the one of the day before, and you realize that you fucking accomplished it. You did it. Even they're just small. Even those things are not the things that are moving the needle in your life. You're not making more money. The bank account is still dog shit. Your career is still shit. But you're making progress day by day. Yesterday was 12. Today I'm gonna go sleep at 11:50. And tomorrow 11:40, 11:30, 11:20. And slowly, eventually you're gonna get to that 10 o'clock and then 9. Just gotta chipping it away a little bit every day. Not from going to bed at 12 and then go straight to 9 tomorrow. I've tried that. Hasn't worked out for me yet. Just gotta be a little bit better every day. And you have to keep track of it. You have to. Trust me, you have to. Because you put in all this effort. I am putting all this fucking effort into writing these things out. Drawing these boxes so I can check on them. And I'm just gonna break it. And redo it all over again. I think that's the psychology behind it. Or at least that's how I think of it. Because I'm a lazy person. And hell no, I'm an egg. I don't wanna go back and redo it over again. So you don't wanna break the streaks. Even when you're horny as fuck. You don't wanna do it. Because you knew better. It's so true, isn't it? Like when you jack up a lot, you're not horny anymore, and you don't have that push to go talk to a girl. You don't have the confidence to look at someone right in the face, look at them in the eyes, because you jack up too much. And you're already satisfied. You don't have that urge anymore. And I think it's so important to stop doing that shit. I knew for a long time, but just can't help myself. But we only have one life. It's either now or never. It's either you do it now, or you probably won't ever do it. And yes, today is another one of those days when I just want to have the breakdown. Just want to have a bottle of alcohol, junk food. But you know what? I'm not gonna stop running away from it. I'm gonna stop trying to find things to numb this feeling that I'm going through. But instead, I'm gonna sit with it. And I'm gonna accept that it's there. That it is just what it is. I make my choices. I make my decisions. And now I have to live with it and face the consequences. It's just part of life. You make choices and you don't look back. And I don't know how many times that I keep on telling myself that I'm not good enough to make podcasts because it's boring. The evidence shows no one's watching. Actually, the fact I have 20 subscribers on YouTube now, isn't that crazy? That's fucking crazy. But then I would look at the analysis, and then I would look at the watch time, and people would click on the episode, and they would turn it off after like 5-10 seconds. And it felt very discouraging, to keep going, because you feel like you're just putting out dog shit products that no one wants. But then I always would go back here. Go back to the things that I always tell myself. That the reason I make these episodes is for the people that need it, the people that care, the people that find the beauty in the messiness, the beauty in the uglies and imperfection, you know. It was never meant for everyone. Thank you. So if you're still here, you're still listening to this, you're that person. You're one of those people that I hope one day this podcast would reach to. You know. Because life's hard. And just want you to know that we all in this together. Even when it's feel like we're worlds apart. Even though we look different. We're not alike. We're not came from the same country, same place. But if you really think about it, we're sharing the same planet, sharing the same air, sharing the same universe, everything. We're related. We're connected in some sort of way. But then society like to make us feel like we're different. We have borders in between countries to make us feel like we're different from other people, but we're not. We're all the same. We're all connected to each other. I know, I sound like I'm on drugs, right? But I'm not, I swear. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope I'll see you in the next one.